Hello and welcome back to Technology YouTube channel. So we already knew that SSD prices were going up, but now HDD prices spike as AI infrastructure and Chinese PC push collide. Hard drive records biggest price increases in 8 quarters. Suppliers warn pressure will continue. It looks bad because already SSD prices were increasing and now it has affected the HDD pricing also. So yeah, if you're trying to buy like hard drive, you should better do it right now because hard disk prices are also going to be increasing pretty substantially maybe, but yeah, year or over year it has been seen like roughly 4% increase, so quarter over year over quarter in Q4, so it looks bad. Next up, we also have some news regarding GeForce RTX 5070 Ti prices, as it has increased by $100 in Japan in just a week, while RTX 5070 is also getting pricier. Do note, it is only in Japan at this current point of time, but it might affect other countries possibly. But as you can see on the screen here, it is 5070 Ti. It is going for 141,980 yuan, not yuan but Japanese yen, and when you convert it, it was RTX 5070 Ti was launched at 148,800 yen, but started to sell at 126,000 yen for a few months. It's more expensive than GPU in Northern American region, but RTX 5070 to just 8,200 yen after its launch, while it's officially hit stores retail store at 108,800 yen. So roughly, when you converted, the Palette RTX 5070 Ti Gaming Pro 7 is the only GPU that is selling at this price. Other 5070 Ti starting at 148,800 yuan is roughly $959, which is expensive. And the Palette RTX 5070 Ti is currently selling for 141,980, which is around 1,500 yen. Jump in price in just a week. This is equivalent to 97 US dollars. So yeah, the pricing of RTX 5070 Ti and 5070 is increasing in Japan, so you should keep that in mind. Next up, new app injects AMD AI driven FSR Redstone frame gen into unsupported games. Pre-alpha optiscaler build demo shows nice improvements over legacy FSR frame generation. So a redditor or persons were able to officially use AMD's FSR Redstone, which was released in Adrenaline 2512.1, and positioning it as a more advanced replacement for Fidelity FX Super Resolution 3. And officially Redstone requires FSR integration, and it is tied to Radeon hardware, and it also requires machine learning, but now some users were able to use as for optiscaler, which made the use of footage possible. The tool works by intercepting a game's frame generation calls and rerouting them to alternative backends, including newer FSR paths. That's how they were able to get it working, and it's showing major improvements. As you can see on the screen here, when compared to older generation frame generation to FSR Redstone frame generation, yeah, there's no hiccups, or it looks pretty nice, and overall it's looking pretty good. So optiscaler new version is able to do it on older GPUs, and there's no hiccups, there's no drops in frames in middle, but yeah, it looks nice. And lastly, or next up, we can see that AMD is in early talks to make chips at Intel Foundry. Report says we already knew about it, that AMD was planning to go with Intel because TSMC is doing major works in AI and stuff like that, and maybe AMD doesn't want a monopoly with TSMC because TSMC's cost for manufacturing 2nm is very high. That's why they were planning to go with Intel. With many details about it, but now AMD wants to hire people with experience of Intel's new silicon tech. But would AMD ever actually make chips with its ARC rival? So the thing is, as you can see on the screen here, you heard it first, AMD is planning to use Intel's Foundry to manufacture chips in the USA, During my job listing, I uncovered a job posting posted by AMD that mentions Intel's Power VIA under preferred experiences. There is huge, as you can see, knowledge of Power VI and 3D stack concepts. The thing is, Power VI is putting the power lines behind the core, not on top of it, but under the core or under the transistors. And this is huge because it is something. Power VI is Intel's branding for what known as more generically in the chip manufacturing design as backside power. So yeah, it is Intel's trademark, and AMD wants someone with experience with Power BI. This just shows that AMD is indeed trying to work with Intel for the manufacturing node or something like that, as AMD is probably isn't just not trying to get anything with Power BI, but they are trying to use Intel Foundry for something. I will keep you updated regarding it, but this is what Intel's Power BI technology is. As in traditionally it is a front side power delivery, but and this is what it says in the back side. But yeah, that's it from me today. What do you think about the news? What do you think about AMD going with Intel? Sound of your thoughts in the comment section down below, and I'll meet you in the next one. Peace out.